They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Jackson now on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
4th down, here's Jackson. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This
This is a 42-yard look from the left. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. Now this is picked up inside the 35.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Tight end in motion left. Play fake, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the pistol, Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. 4th down, pass coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
14. Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas
A quick
City.
chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
One of the tight ends motions right. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Oh, this is getting up there early. Intercepted again. Drew Tranquil with the pick. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Pavement play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Yellow. 180.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, it's a push with the tight end. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Pacheco, and he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? There's another for it. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Ali to return it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, hit it right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. No motion to tight end left. Now Jackson off the play action. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, ladies.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Second and 10.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision. But when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs 27, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Ali to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Ali to return it.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Rolling left, buying some time. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One of the tight ends motioning left. Play action, here's Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers just could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Attack, attack!
Off play action. It's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Namdi Madubuike making that stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Ravens 41-yard line.
Looking to throw Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. He works it down to the 37. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
That's a gain of
So now here's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They'll run for this. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
The play is a
Well, that was a terrific play by the front 7 to get that stop. They really had to crowd the middle and get the bodies in there to keep the big guy from powering over for a first down.
Lamar off the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Jackson finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Running down the left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Can't keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Say hi.
Play action now with Jackson. And they pick him off again. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Squeeze it.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Working inside the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions. Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Man downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. This is a heater going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Getting out to his left. He's making a bid for it. This gets the 1st and more. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. The ones you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
On that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Fight on these two.
They're going to pass it here. fling this back inside the 10-yard line before going down.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.